Of course, there are ebbs and flows in any market all the time. What I've seen recently is that there's a tremendous passion and focus on comic books. There is tons and tons of very passionate collectors and investors still coming into the market. We're seeing record prices being broken all the time, but there are also opportunities.
Within that bubble, I would say rarity, right? How rare is that comic? How replaceable is it? Can you just go up the street and buy another one?
Right.
And then how relevant is it? Why is it relevant, right?
Right.
And I think we're at the very beginning of what's possible based on, Disney spending billions, over $70 billion
Right.
on Marvel. I feel confident that they didn't do that to lose money. They do that to really just create so much content with that intellectual property.
And I always tell people a healthy market goes up and it goes down. It's not sustainable for a market to just go one way forever. So I actually think it's a good chance for people to buy books now. We've seen, as you mentioned, some books go down 20 to 30% in the last few months. But overall, in the last 4 years, we're still on that upward trend.
Generally speaking, vintage comics have been recession-proof. Always when the stock market pulls back or real estate pulls back, it seems like a lot of money flies into the vintage comic market.
I've always been a huge comic book fan, even as a young boy. My problem is that I just cannot keep things pristine. I like to show them off and use them and look at them. And that's why I was so excited when I found out that Marvel came out with a digital comic book version, not just a subscription base, which you can read, which they do have on their site, but basically it's a digital collectible version, which you own and has a distinct code and number with it. What's super interesting is a lot of people on this web app I'm on called Vivi, which is the Marvel licensed comics, they're buying physical ones. So it's not, there's been some kind of negative connotation with digital collectibles / NFTs, but you wouldn't believe how many people are buying comics, the physical, because they want to have a matching collectible. So it's actually a win-win. So I don't know why this blowback is. Here's a recent video I found from a gentleman who's a physical collector who's really embracing the digital one. So if you're interested, take a look. If not, just enjoy your physical collectibles, physical comics. Thanks. Rock on, Tim Gilbert.
I like Vivi because I can liquidate my collectibles very quickly if I want to. I don't have to deal with buyers that may try to scam me. And if I go to a Comic-Con, I don't have to worry about losing money because I can easily just sell it quickly or, just sell it quickly and that's it. But also, the most important fact is I will be ranked against other people, and I like that. It's kind of like a social status thing on Vivi. It's very interesting that if you have the top 10% collection or if you have, the 1%, whatever, there is rewards based off of that. When I have this comic in my hand, I get no reward from this. I get nothing from it. I get to look at it. Great. But I get no reward for it. For being a part of Vivi, at least, I'm getting rewarded. And that gives me incentive. It actually incentivizes me to buy more.